welcome to Vietnam. First time I'm trying this mic, so let's see if it works. But I really needed to improve with my audio, so let's give this a shot. Yeah, welcome to Vietnam. We got here last night. We took the day flight from Dubai, so didn't do much last night. We just went for dinner in our hotel, and this is our first full day. I'm so excited. We're gonna see the War Remnants Museum, which I think I've heard is quite impressive. And then we're gonna go see a friend of my boyfriend's tonight in the city. Yeah, I'm gonna take you guys along. Spending a few days in Ho Chi Minh, and then we're going up to Da Nang and gonna see like the old town of Hoi An. So excited to be here. We're staying in Ho Chi Minh at the Landmark 81 Hotel. It's super nice. Let me guys show you the view. It's the highest hotel in Ho Chi Minh, or like the highest building in Ho Chi Minh, so it's super cool. Yeah, so we're gonna head out. Later, it's actually the next day. I'm going to get my nails done, so I figured I'll just talk to you guys quickly. We had a bit of exploring going on already. We went to the War Remnants Museum yesterday, which was very interesting. Obviously very heavy, like very heavy topic, but in general very interesting to see. And this morning we went to the Cu Chi tunnels, which is also basically the original tunnels from the Vietnam War. Also very like partly gruesome to see, but also yeah, very interesting. Yeah, so that was a little bit of touristing we did. I went to the gym afterwards. I just did some intervals in the gym. The gym is so nice. I will try to insert some clips that I filmed from the gym. And then I just chilled at the pool, and now I'm getting my nails done. We're going to a Japanese restaurant tonight. I believe it's next to the opera. Gonna enjoy our last day in Ho Chi Minh before we fly to Da Nang tomorrow. Also guys, check the view from this hotel. One thing about Vietnam, the coffee culture is massive. There's actually like coffee roasters everywhere. Yeah, if you like coffee, Vietnam is definitely a good spot to go to. Okay, found it. Also, I love these little lanterns, like you can see on the left, so cute. Guys, I just got done. So lovely, super lovely ladies. I did a skinny French, and it looks very nice. It's a bit dark, so you probably can't tell, but yeah, very happy. Now heading back home, and then we're gonna go for the dinner. And it's very windy, but it's like still super warm, so. days later, we made it to Hue, which is like this ancient town here in the middle of Vietnam. Actually, a funny story. We flew to the wrong airport. I can't believe, like, I'm saying this, I can't believe this happened to me, but basically, when I booked the flights, I automatically assumed that there was no airport in Hue, you know, because like it's a smaller town. So I just assumed that there was no airport, and I booked the flight to Da Nang, which is like 2.5 hours away by car. And then when we were at the airport, actually when the lady from the hotel said she's gonna pick us up, or like she's gonna arrange someone to pick us up, she initially quoted a lower price because she thought we're gonna fly to Hue airport. And I was like, no, like that doesn't make sense, there's no airport we're gonna go, which is obviously stupid, because if there was no airport, she wouldn't have suggested it, right? So we get to the airport in Ho Chi Minh, and we see that there's literally a flight to Hue where we want to get. So we flew to Da Nang, which was fine because there's this, what's the name of the pass? Hoi An, I think, pass. And we wanted to do the pass anyways. The nicest like passes here in Vietnam, or just in general, like it's super nice, the view you get. So we did that, and then we also stopped on the way at the tomb of the last Vietnamese emperor. I think Khai Dinh is his name, and that was very, very impressive. So I highly recommend, if you go to Hue, that you visit this tomb. It's a little bit outside, not too far, but because it was on our way coming from Da Nang, we visited as well. And now we made it to Hue. We're staying in this like a traditional like called garden houses, so it's like these traditional dark wooden houses. Very nice pool as well. I'm gonna try to film a little bit of the pool and like the room as well, but it's so beautiful. And yeah, I have to say I really like Hue so far. We haven't seen much, but we're excited to explore. So the plan for today is to go see the Imperial City. That's what I think Hue is mostly known for. And we want to see another tomb of another, I think, king, emperor or something, later in the afternoon. It's super hot already, so we're gonna try to do that in the afternoon. And then I think we're gonna have a massage later, go to the pool, have some afternoon tea, and then we wanna go grab some Vietnamese dinner in town later tonight. So yeah, that is the plan. I'm very excited to explore the city. We have a little patio here, and then this is like our view. It's basically super green, but there's the pool over there. Guys, this is the bar area. So cute. And then we walk here to our room. And there's the pool. Oh, and what is super nice, we have a little private pool in the back of our little villa as well. I'm going to show you, but it's also so cool if you want to just chill in private. Morning, guys. It is Monday morning. We had a super busy day yesterday. We went to visit the Imperial Palace, which was very cool. It was kind of, I wouldn't say run down, but like it wasn't as well maintained in some places, but I think they're doing a lot of renovations at the moment. And it was definitely very, very cool to see like all the architecture, and yeah, can definitely recommend. I think we spent about 2 hours in there, just under, because it is, guys, let me tell you, it is so hot already. We went in the morning, I think we got there at 10, which is basically already too late, and the weather was already like boiling. Like it was literally, I think, 35 degrees, and it's quite humid as well, so we literally just managed to walk around for like 1 hour, 1.5, and then we decided to head on. But yeah, that was the Imperial Palace, and then we came back to the hotel. We had a massage, we went to the pool, afternoon tea, and then we headed out again in the afternoon, and that was actually really cool because it just like the weather got so much better. It wasn't as hot anymore, so we went to the mausoleum, so the tomb of this other emperor called Tuduk, I believe, and there's like the tomb of this guy and then his wife next to it, and that was honestly so nice. And then we got there, the sun was just about to set, so it was so nice. There's like a little lake in the middle, and one thing I didn't know about Vietnam, which is kind of so cool, but I basically feel like I'm in Europe, is that there's pine trees everywhere, so you genuinely feel like you're in Europe. I don't know, like it's such a, I don't know, it just doesn't make sense. You would just expect like tropical trees and just palm trees, but you have like pine trees everywhere. And also I'm rambling about trees, but I will insert a picture. It was really beautiful. And yeah, and then we just had a Vietnamese dinner in town. It's also quite cool, this city. Like there's so much going on. Like we drove with the scooter past the river, and there was people like on the riverbed, just having picnics, playing badminton, and I think it's also like the birthday of the Buddha at this time, so there was like all these lotuses, like artificial lit up lotuses in the river, and then there's like the flag everywhere and lanterns, and yeah, it's such a cute vibe. So definitely don't skip Hue when you visit Vietnam. But yeah, we're now headed back to Da Nang. We're staying in Da Nang, and then we want to go to Hoi An from Da Nang, like once or twice, depending like how much we see the first day. I also want to get a few, or not a few, actually just one like piece of clothing tailored, because that's mainly what the tailors are known for in Da Nang. But yeah, that's the plan. I could teleport you guys here with me. We just arrived in Da Nang in our hotel, and the villa is just, I don't have any words. It is so beautiful. I'm gonna show you the view in a second. I don't have any words. I'm stunned. It is so pretty. Let me flip the camera and let me show you my current situation. Just reading my Kindle that is literally about, I think, 12 years old, literally falling apart, but I'm reading the picture of Dorian Gray. I saw it on Tamara's video. Yeah, just reading a bit, enjoying the view. Let me turn around the camera so you can see what I mean. Guys, this is my view. Can you believe it? I'm so stunned, honestly. This is our little pool. And then back here you have the entrance to our villa, and we have the pine trees and the palm trees, and I feel like it's just such a cool contrast. And then there's the beach. But yeah, that is my current situation. I honestly cannot believe it. This is so stunning. I didn't know what to expect, but I did not expect this. It's incredible. We're staying at the the Nang Marriott villas. Yeah, it's a dream. I'm so thankful for this. I don't take this for granted. I'll read a bit more and then we're gonna head into town. We have a reservation at a seafood restaurant, and then tomorrow we're gonna head into Hoi An. Guys, it is so hot. I think even like my camera is, you know, how do you say, it's like foggy, just crazy, because it is not even 9 a.m. in the morning, but it is yeah, super warm already. I'm on my way to the gym. I don't know when I filmed last, to be honest. I kind of lost track a little bit. We went to Hoi An, and we did a lantern making class. That was very fun. I definitely recommend that. It's actually super easy, and they do it like for you mostly, I think, because they think like you're not you don't know how to do it, but it was quite quite easy and very fun. And it was actually super busy, I have to say. Hoi An was like super busy, especially like in the old town. That's where all the like lanterns are, and like you can take a boat ride on these boats, the lanterns, but we didn't do that. And I also went to a tailor, but I think a mango just fell down from that tree. Dangerous. But where do I have to go now? Getting lost in here. I went to a tailor. I heard that's like one thing you should do in Hoi An, because the tailors are world renowned. And I had inspiration of this. Well, actually, originally I saw these dresses from Saoli, but then I also saw Alexandra Leclerc wearing the vintage Roberto Cavalli, like Cheongsam dresses, and I really wanted like this like Cheongsam, is that how you pronounce it? I hope so. Inspired dress. With the pattern, so I didn't find like the exact pattern that I wanted, but I found a very cool like light blue, and I think I matches my eyes quite well, so that's what I did. I'm gonna have to go back tomorrow to pick it up and do like the last measurements, but yeah, apparently like the tailors here are really good. It's like a very affordable price for the quality. I think the quality is also like 90% silk, 10% cotton, so very good quality. And I think I paid around almost 3 million Vietnamese dong, which is like 360 AD, so yeah, very good. But yeah, anyways, I'm headed to the gym now. Going back to Hoi An tomorrow to see this like memories show, kind of thing, and then we're leaving on Friday already. It is so hot that I literally cannot walk or stand or even lean back on this chair. It was supposed to be a little bit colder today, but honestly it doesn't feel like it. It genuinely feels like we're in like an outdoor sauna. But yeah, yesterday was really, really nice. I showed you the restaurant that we went to for dinner. It was called Bep Me, I think. I'll put the name down here. It was honestly so good. I think we both said this was the best Vietnamese dinner that we've had so far, like if not the best dinner on this trip. So highly recommend this. And then we went to a rooftop bar, which is probably like a little bit touristy, but it was quite nice. Like you could see the beach, and there was a really good DJ. I love that he didn't just play, you know, like every day, like nowadays everyone just plays house music, and he played like a mix between like Latin and hip hop, so it's quite a good vibe. So they can definitely recommend. The place was called The Roof, I think. So we wanted to do the Marble Mountain, but I think we're actually not gonna do it, because we just want to chill a little bit and like enjoy the last day here. So yeah, probably just gonna go to the beach because there's no shade on this terrace, and it's generally too hot, but there's like a few like beach sunbeds with like a little umbrella. So I think we're just gonna chill there for a few hours, and then I have to go back to get my to try on the dress that I'm getting tailored in Hoi An later. So we're gonna do this and then probably just go for dinner, and then we have this memories show booked. I hope it's not too touristy. I saw a few recommendations that you should do it. It's basically like kind of like a play, like a theater, and it just shows like the history of Vietnam. I'll try to talk to you again in this vlog, but yeah, that's the plan for the rest of the day, and I'll catch you guys when we're on our way home. So this is our like little patio, and you can generally not even walk on this, and then there's these like sunbeds over there on the beach, so that's probably where you're gonna find me for the rest of the day.